Alright, that's enough of that. Welcome, everybody. We are back with more Lufia 3, The Legend Returns, on the Game Boy Color. Like a certain other game we've been playing. This one, of course, we have been going through bits and pieces of. We are pretty close to the end here. So, as far as I know, I think we've done all of the encounters that we're not supposed to win and won them. So I don't think there's anything else really that's there to slow us down. Other than like the size of dungeons, which I'm gonna be honest, if we've done the unwinnable encounters, I don't think I have to try too hard to prepare for at this particular point. I should have everything I need in order to be able to go forward. So we'll go ahead and continue. And we'll just go ahead and load right into town here, which I'm having to refresh my memory. It's been for those who forget, I was on the road for like 8 hours on Monday, so I'm a little bit further out than I otherwise would be. So let's go ahead and go back to the Tower of Sorrow. Yeah, so basically we got an airship at the very, very end of our last stream, and that's basically where we ended. So we have to go all the way up to level 20 of the cave if I can find where it actually is. I remember the location relative to another place back when I was playing a week ago. Now I don't know. Let's see. Let me try to see where Tower of Sorrow first appears on the actual... I combined them together as Taro. Let's try that again. So 4.11 is the first instance. So we need to go to Tanba and head north. So let's see, why don't we go ahead and try to fly there. And then we'll go straight north. So I'm in the middle, still in the Light World section, for those who are wondering, of Chapter 4 of Deltarune, at least for the pacifist. So I still have that to play through, and then my weird route save from Chapter 2, and I will be ready. It's just good in general to de-rust from the games they haven't touched it in so long. Where is... Where's my airship? Does it not come with me when I teleport? Oh, that's right, that's right. I think I actually have to press a button while I'm on the ship. It's been that long. I apologize. It looks like our positions have been shuffled around a little bit. I think it was because of that one scene we saw. Yeah, that row is a little bit garbage right now. We'll have to go ahead and fix that after this fight. We need Ruby to be back up there. There's Ima's level and Ruby's. Anyway, this is going a lot slower than I thought this was. Let's go ahead and hurry up and speed this up. Hey Caro, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Where is she? Oh, you're still at work. Yeah, I hope your workday goes well. Mine ended, albeit a little bit late. So that's why I'm starting later. Okay, how do I shuffle her in here? I have not had this many party members to ever have to worry about this. Okay, so there's Ruby. So now can I move her? There we go. Much better. Now we can actually play the game. Change is great. Let's go to the dungeon. So it said north of Tanba. So there's the cave. So we need to make it up to floor 20 and fight the boss. We're basically just gonna beeline straight up. Getting as few fights as we actually can. Then counter started as soon as I said that. As soon as I even thought it. This party is still not quite correct. What happened? People are kind of shuffled around a little bit more than I thought. That seems right. So we will just make our way through. It's gotta be one of the ones in the middle then. Nope, okay, it's right here. I thought I was making the big brain play and it didn't matter. Now that I've taken us back to this particular area, this is going to end Chapter 4 and take us to Endgame's chapter. Which is the big reason why I did not want to get as lost as I did at the beginning. actual exit is. Okay, it's over in the corner. You're kidding me. Fine. So 6th floor. Day is about to level, not that we really need it. Okay, this is the intermission area. Where do you think we had a fight before? So we'll climb up to the next area using this waypoint. So we'll revive. And high magic. Miracle. 8th floor to 9th floor. Nothing to the north. She blocked it. There was nothing I could do. Actually, there was. There was. I have to keep remembering. I can throw out one of my sword attacks long distance and knock them back. Okay, so that was a no-go. To the right. Oh, you can't knock them back more than one space. Either way, you can make it here, no problem. 10F. That's where we came from, so back in a circle. Oh, there was a staircase in the... So floor 13. Escaped.
I did that, I knew I was only one tile away. I was gonna get in that fight no matter what.
In any event, this will be, I think, the fourth and final time we actually fight this boss. We were supposed to lose the other 3 consecutive times, and we're not. We don't play by those rules.
But I gamble and choose the side. There is no side on that side, so I was way wrong.
Okay, so this is the other intermission floor. Heal on this spot, so save must be that way. I'm surrounded. I just wanted to go back and get the chest. What are the odds I'd have this many enemies right next to me? This is a terrible ambush. These are not party members I want in the front. Now I'm gonna get a second fight. So I'm not even gonna bother going back down there and getting the chest now. It's just too much work.
Don't keep hitting the middle row. Or column. Well, now I have to.
Yeah, 2 consecutive fights in a row with no breaks in between that I was not anticipating. Because once you spawn on a staircase, you have to move from the staircase, and I was surrounded, so any way I moved, I would have gotten into 2 fights. So that was not a fun time. Okay, so staircase into a staircase room is always nice. There seems to be anywhere between like 5 or 6 one of these rooms a level. So it's about a 20% chance-ish to spawn in a room that already has a staircase in it, which is the best thing we can do.
got revive. Like HP in this game is just a suggestion. It's just like, okay, I don't care if you have HP or not, you're dead. Another revive. Okay. Let's try going downward. Okay, that was really lucky. So we made it to the top floor. Go ahead and heal, save, and then boss fight, and just hope we do not die. Ha, so now there's more of you. We're paying you back for last time. There are no friends who will come to save you this time. You're the one without friends who'd help you. We've defeated the two of them. Do you mean Goddess and Amon? I have never thought of them as friends. We are gods. We're not the same as you foolish humans. That's sad that you don't have friends you can count on. That must be why you can destroy towns and people without even flinching. It is human to feel more pain when a friend suffers than when you yourself are suffering. That is what is so wonderful about humans. You're just an imperfect existence that can't understand what true pain is. You would tell a god that he is imperfect? That is the best. You're just too entertaining. But you are not forgiven for your insolence. You will rue your lack of power. You're the one who's going to lose. Come on. Douse fight. Alright. Round 4. Alright, so 15,000. He actually has less HP than he does in his unwinnable phases, which is funny. So let's go ahead and start with Head Crush. We're going to try to do double up, which is going to fail spectacularly, and then we are going to Final Dance. Tail Illusion activated. We are just wrecking him. So double up. Ooh, higher or lower than a 10, I'm going to go lower. Okay, we're going to do nothing. That didn't take long. Okay, we've got status ailments everywhere. Poison and sleep. Wayne is fine. I think we might have given them the accessory that that we got from one of the other fights that makes them immune to certain status elements. We are gonna go ahead and charge. This is kind of a bit of a rough impasse here because I do want to heal, but I also want to not have people asleep. But at the same time, the people who are asleep, I don't care that they're asleep. So I think we'll be fine in that regard. It looked like the Moo Moo guy ended up sadly getting poisoned and stunned, which means Spiritual Force of Terror is capable of that too. Okay, so we just did a normal attack, which I'm fine with. The fact that Ruby is asleep, though, means that our middle row is not able to deal any damage. What is the spell that cures that? We have one, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's release that we have. It's not to cure. It's not to cure sleep. We have help we can cast. We'll cast Defender, and then we'll have Alma Punch. We're overthinking a fight that we really aren't in a whole lot of danger in, so I'm just wasting time. Dark Zap I have not seen as an attack before. Okay. Double up again. Alright, high or low, not quite full charge. Higher than a 2, it is a 5. Higher again, it's an 8. Higher again, it's a 9. I'm gonna go lower, it's a 3. I'm gonna go higher, it's a queen. Gonna go lower, it's an 8, and we are going to attack. We're not going to go any higher than that, so 4,864 damage. And there's the fight. So that is Chapter 4 done. Chapter 5, final chapter awaits. Each individual may be weak, but if all of your waves come together, the power is immense. This is the power of friends. Ha, humans are foolish after all. Do you think that you have beaten me? Don't be a sore loser. I'm not. There's only one weapon in this world that can stand against gods. Unless you use that, we will come back to life as many times as we want. Ha 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 ha. Was he being serious? Cena, what do you know? Dual blade. What's that? I thought it was only a myth. It is a sword used by the great hero Maxim that enhances the wave. Such a thing really exists? Where? I don't know, but we may have a clue if we can find Doom Island. So Doom Island must be holding the final key. That must be it. Alright, let's find information on Doom Island. So where should we go? How should I know? Let us go to the Raw-Split continent in the south. It is a mystical continent upon which humans have not yet tread. We'll learn more there. Alright, let's go to Raw-Split continent. First we're gonna heal. Then we're gonna scroll down to the area, and thankfully at the end of the last stream we unlocked MIDI. So we can just warp there once we exit. Okay, so there's MIDI. So 5-1 is really quick. Talk to the townspeople here to find out about Milka. How did you get here? I haven't seen humans come here in a while. You must be who Milka was talking about. There is a message for you from Milka. Please ask the woman at the house in the back. That is a church. That is not a house. Everyone look good. Okay. I have been told by Milka to ask the 11 heroes to go see her at Rosplit Shrine. Rosplit Shrine? It is the shrine of the elves that lies south of the Rosplit continent. Milka's there. This world is facing danger. Milka has been praying there. But Milka's power is not enough to stop the Sinistral's resurrection. Milka is waiting for the children of the spiritual force to come. Please go to the shrine. Alright, so we get to go to the shrine, and I think it is 10 floors deep, which is half as much as the dungeon we had to do just a moment ago. What? Where? What? Where's my damn boat? What? How am I supposed to leave here? It just flew me here and then it left? I was gonna fly south to the actual area and I don't know how to get there. I literally I flew to this spot. I have no other knowledge of what this continent's supposed to be like. It says, fly there. The instructions of the guide say to fly there. I have no vehicle. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Okay, change of plan. We're going to warp exactly where we're at. Okay, we'll have to warp to a different continent, I guess. Even though I had no trouble flying from this spot before, literally loaded the stream, being able to see it. We'll fly to Tanba, and then we'll have to, I guess, manually fly back there. What a strange thing. Is this shrine? No. That looks more like shrine. So first floor, item list is nothing I need to concern myself with, so we're just gonna go straight to the top. Make my way to floor 10. This counts as floor 1, which is nice. Oh, if the chests are right here, I'll grab them. So this is floor 2, 10 total. Wow, these flies have a lot of health. Yeah, for what it's worth, after this dungeon, there's a message saying, go around all the towns, get as much magic as you can. After this, get all the license points for increasing whatever you want to increase. It's basically kind of signifying we're about to, like, go right into endgame. doesn't even look like... It doesn't even look like there's there's not even a little separated area to talk about a boss. So it looks like once we get to the top, we are basically clear to just progress the story. There's the staircase for the next room. I don't want to fight these guys. They're too annoying. They deal too much damage. I'm gonna try to re-roll the room. It worked out. So I was only gonna do it once. I'm like 1 in 20 chance to get the actual staircase. In case people are wondering, why not just kind of go in and out for like a minute? It might end up like cost averaging the time. And the answer is because of the phenomena we saw earlier, and that I can spawn next to enemies and I'll have a forced encounter. And I'd rather just... Statistically, that is very likely to eventually happen, and I just don't want that to happen. Thunder Breath, the last row. Ryonet Beam. Very strong move. Yeah, these guys are getting pretty high in health. It wasn't planned that I was gonna have like a Game Boy Color block of stuff, but it just ended up that way. Interesting. So even characters that are not in my main 9 are getting EXP from combat, which I think is really neat. I am gonna risk it for the biscuit and reload the room. Okay. Yeah, you can't get them all. Floor 7, just a couple more to go. Exits are to the left and bottom. Where did you come from? Oh, we have more than that saber. We've got 11. Welcome, by the way. Is he attack one for every head? That is annoying. I'm doing pretty well, considering I end credit. It looks like I'm gonna end credit 2 games this week, which was Gold and then this. Although I'll be back for Gold's post game this Saturday. See how far we can actually get in that. And I guess I'll throw a Master Ball at Ho-Oh, I don't know. It's looking like what I'm gonna be doing. I can agonize over it and hold on to the Master Ball forever, but I'm like, I don't want to be in a Pokemon battle for like half an hour trying to catch something. That sounds miserable. It was, that's a good question. I don't remember because I only used Typhlosion. I didn't really engage with the core mechanic of the game, if I'm being candid. I literally just swept with my NyQuil, and nobody else really got to do much of anything. One-on-one combat is just really slow to me. It's one thing if you have a singular party member that's doing it, but from everybody else having to start from scratch or starting in position 1 and then swap to another party member, they get hit because it uses a turn, then they get the kill and the frontline person gets half the EXP. That's not my speed. I think it's something that I would have tolerated a lot better when I was younger, but now that I'm an adult, I'm working 50-something hours a week, I'm like, I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to grind this one person from 0 to hero, like each and every time I want to fight something, and they give you EXP shares so painfully late in the game that I'm just like, well, now I have to stick with Typhlosion. It's too late to switch to anything else. So it was Typhlosion. It was a Spearow we got, I think, as a trade. It was a Machop. We ended up having a Staryu that ended up being part of our party. The shiny Gyarados we ended up catching at Lake Rage. And then, who else was there? I think there was somebody else. Can't remember who the 6th was. But they didn't really get used. So I'm sad to say that. I mean, the game is colorful and pretty, it's just, I'm a boring adult that just doesn't know how to have fun anymore because I work too much. I'm Milka. I've been waiting for you, children of the spiritual force. I'm Wayne. We came here because we've been asked to. Why were you waiting for us? To save the world, I have been feeling the flow of the spiritual force change greatly. I'm certain that the Sinistrals are trying to resurrect. Wait a second, I thought we've beaten 3 of them already. No, the Sinistrals can only be truly beaten with the Dual Blade. The Dual Blade? Does such a sword really exist? Yes, a sword that resonates with the spiritual force and enhances its power. That is the Dual Blade. Who made a sword like that? I do not know, but it was certainly not made by humans. What have you been playing lately, Saber? Perhaps no god could have made it either. I don't know, but you're saying that we can beat the Sinistrals if we have that sword? That is correct. So where is it? The Dual Blade is a sword that resonates with the spiritual... Yes, you said that already. Then move on. If your spiritual force can revive the Dual Blade, this crystal will display a path. Now everyone, please join your minds together. Except for Wayne, you don't have a mind, you're an idiot. Something appeared! Doom Island. This is Doom Island? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Wow. Where is it? It looks like it's in the ocean. I see a whirlpool. Whirlpools? It must be by the Alayan Islands. We can't get to it if it's underwater. That's no problem. We'll just have to modify the ship a bit. You're brilliant, Isaac. Of course, I am a genius, you know. But we don't have enough energy. We'll need at least one more piece of floatium. Aren't there any more at Tanba Cave? I doubt that there would be any more. I guess we'll have to go around looking for it then. Unfortunately, we do not have the time. Why not? Aram is one of the Sinistrals, and her resurrection is close. I can feel her now. The Sinistrals of death must not be brought back to life. Her spiritual force is what awakens the other Sinistrals. Really? Sounds like Aram's going to be the most troublesome one. I guess we can't be spending a lot of time looking for floatium. Maybe there's some on the Alayan Islands if Doom Island's sunken there. The odds are quite favorable. Yes, the Alian Islands are northeast of here. Alright, let's go then. I will go with you. It is my duty as a watcher of the Doom Island wars. Party member number 12? Yep, every fighter is here. So what are your stats? You're level 48. So I'm not, so I'm slightly higher than the level of my final party member. I will accept that, and we'll work with that. Let's see. Make your way to the center area of the map and a bit south to find the whirlpool. Let's go ahead and warp out. But yeah, I don't know if you went lurking Saber or not, but ultimately I'll try to engage a little bit more with the post game. I'm hoping it forces me in some way to have to change my party, but we'll see if it does. If nothing else, if I have to face the Cerulean Gym and Indigo, that is gonna be a problem for Typhlosion, no question. But up until that point, there really wasn't a gym that directly opposed me at all. The dragon ones seemed to be the worst, especially since there were some water dragon overlap. So the center and slightly south to find a whirlpool, huh? Ah, found you. Oh, you're still here. Okay, I wasn't sure because I had asked you if you'd been playing any games recently or not. I hadn't heard, and I thought like, oh, okay, you might have been busy. Oh, Phantom Brave. Yeah, there's not too many. I haven't really played any gacha games that I can think of. I mean, there've been some I've been tempted to try, but I haven't done anything with any of that yet. So, Phantom Brave's PS2, right? I'm trying to think here. Although it might have been re-released. Because I think I remember my sister having it wishlisted on her PS5. So it's not one of those that I've actually played myself. It's tactical, right? Oh, you're playing the PSP version. Okay. Definitely seems to be a pretty good year for tactics games. I definitely need to play more. I'm looking so forward to playing Shining Force 3. So Owl Cave is how many caves? Hopefully just one. How many floors is what I meant to say. B10, so 10 floors exactly. Oh, same ones who made the Sky, which is a series I need to get more in. I think, I remember I played Rhapsody Melody of Memory. Or Rhapsody Musical Adventure. Melody of Memory is the stupid Kingdom Hearts game. Close enough. But I think that was made by Disgaea, the Disgaea people as well, I think. Okay, that enemy is like way too physically defensive to actually kill this way. So we're gonna have to probably... Do we have a Bolt spell? We'll just use Ice Valk. Might have done something to buff itself. I mean, how badly do I want this kill? Not very. It's not worth it to me. Let's see. We need to go up and over. Oh, the stun barely lasted. At this point, I'm probably just gonna start running from everybody I can. I believe in my party. Fortune Dice, which I know who that's gonna be for. It's gonna be for our Ruby. Surprise attack is not good. Thankfully, they hit us from the left side, so our party formation's not the worst. Yeah, right now, you know, Xenogears is gonna be the next big game. Big game that I haven't played in over 20 years. So we will be at that for a while, interrupting it only for Deltarune, which I'm hoping won't take me more than 2 days of streaming to do. Because last time I had to do 3 and 4 together, so that took a lot longer. Especially 4. Considering I think like one entire stream for 4 was just me doing the Light World content, which, looking back, yep, that sounds about right. Doing it now, yep, sounds about right. So yeah, that'll be like noon on Wednesday, noon central is when I'm going to be streaming Deltarune Chapter 5. Although, like last time, it's not going to be on OBS, because OBS is going to crash with windowed games occasionally, especially Deltarune. More Deltarune than anything else, to the point where it's just comically bad trying to record it, so we're just not going to do it via OBS. Streamlabs OBS is fine. OBS will just outright crash for reasons I still can't figure out. Which is funny, because all of the no-hits I recorded with Deltarune Undertale for years, all of them were on OBS, just on different computers, and they all worked fine. So I'm hoping, realistically, the game can be beaten in about 8 hours. I'm thinking casually, probably for me, it's going to be like 8 to 10 hours. I'm pretty thorough. I mean, I read everything out, I talk to every NPC, because for me, the point is to try to, like, complete it. I don't know how to unlock the secret anything. I was so incredibly fortunate to have S-ranked Board 1 and Board 2 of Deltarune Chapter 3 on my first try, completely blind, not knowing that's how you unlock, like, the secret content. But we'll see. The thing is, depending on... I'm not going to say depending on. I probably am going to be streaming both routes. You know, whatever, you know, my file from the Weird 2 Weird route and the regular. Considering last time I streamed, like, 3 and 4, this time I'll just... And only streamed the pacifist route. This time I can basically just do 5 and then 1 and then 5 the other. Because I feel like this is the last... I think this is going to be like the last chapter before stuff actually happens. This is the last chapter where I feel like money in the light world that you can get from selling the chocolate and go raiding the drawers and all these other things is actually going to matter. So, I just don't want the festival to, like, have any, like, equipment ramifications, because my pacifist file is all about, like, doing the right thing, not taking the money from Azriel's drawer, not selling the chocolates, and so, consequently, I'm not going to have anything beyond the $2, because I did spend the $5 for the special to treat Susie at QC's Diner. At least when it came to Chapter 4, so I've only got $2. Great. How are we going to be able to buy Azriel, or excuse me, how are we going to be able to buy Rolse ice cream? But I digress. We are one floor away from getting to the end of this area. So we have the body seed, which is gonna permanently increase somebody's constitution. I already know who's gonna get that. Let's go ahead and start distributing these. We're at endgame. We need to give people... You can take the speed seed. Power seed... Yeah. You'll get that. Skill seed for her. Give her 10 more HP. I was hoping that eventually her mind stat would be high enough to essentially justify using her party peel instead of the goddess tier. It just never cleared that hump. Goddess here heals a flat 200. And her healing is like 170 something, which is like... First of all, it costs like 50 MP to use, and second of all, it's just not worth my time. Ah, this is the floatium we need. With this we can go underwater, right? Easily. Go back to my lab. I'll start working on the ship right away. Okay, so now warp to Mologolo, so we'll go ahead and warp out of here. Yeah, we're just kicking this chapter down the curve a lot faster than I thought, despite getting delayed at the start. Because this only goes through 5.6, and we're about to finish 5.3. Once we go to Mologolo. So that means 5.4, 5.5, and 5.6 are all that's left of the game. Modifying the ship again? Welcome back, Professor. We'll talk later. Get the ship here. We're fixing it. Yes, sir. Okay, let's get it started. Yes, Professor. That's some modification process. Are you sure they're not just breaking it up? Phew, done. I've never seen anyone work like that. This is the traditional Shia way. Only geniuses can do it. So this can go underwater now? Of course, we'll just jump into the whirlpool and get right to the ocean floor. Alright, let's get going. Alright, so we'll go ahead and warp after we get the heck out of this town. Now to the whirlpool we go. It's dark. Can someone use the magic of light? I can use it. Light. Ah, so this is the Doom Island. Pretty impressive. Finally, I've made it. Well, let me at those treasures of the Sinistrals. It's not the time for that. I know, I'll look for them after it's all over. But why is there oxygen here? Well, it's a Sinistral shrine. Anything's possible. I don't know if that's a convincing statement or not. Wayne's just stupid. Oh yeah, if I find the dual blade, maybe I'll try it out on you. Oh really, I'd like to see that. Now, you two, calm down. Bright, this isn't the place for an argument. Let's move on. Yeah, you're right, let's go. Moo. The successor of the spiritual force is very different now, but I suppose that's a good thing. People are always evolving. It brings change in time, and it cannot be stopped by anyone. Yes. I don't care about such heavy things. Anyway, the dual blade is here, right? Let's go get it.
Alright, so Doom Island is a very, very important area for any Lufia fan. Iconic place. So, how many floors? Looks like the next boss can insta-kill the whole party. I love that. Okay, sure. I hope the Dao Stone works on that. There is a wrist blade and a bunny blade here. None of this stuff is really that useful. So we'll kind of ignore a lot of this as we make our way to endgame here. There's Risk Blade, Miracle, Speed Seed, Is this the dual blade? What's that sound? The spiritual force's resonance. They are awakening the dual blade. What a strange sound. Like someone crying. Well, Wayne, get the dual blade. All right. What is this strange feeling? As if it's been my sword forever. Huh, you finally got the dual blade. Who are you? Aram! She is? I must thank you, Wayne. The dual blade in your hand resurrected me. What? Isn't this a blade of justice? The dual blade can be both good and evil. Depending on the time or who is holding it, it can change its shape and act differently. Even I do not know what the dual blade will awaken. What a blade. In any case, I've been resurrected. Your life is over. That's my line. The dual blade is in my hands. I will break you to pieces. How interesting. Come, children of the spiritual force. There's a lot of capitalized letters in that sentence. I am a little bit terrified. I don't remember when we last saved. We don't want to wipe. 15,000 HP means we will start with a head crush. We will start with double up. And we will start with final dance. We're gonna basically unload on virtually everything we've got, because if we die, we're gonna lose all of our SP anyway.
Head Crush, Final Dance, and then double up. We start with the 4. We got a queen. Lower than a queen, it's a jack. Lower than a jack, it's a 7. Higher than a 7, it's a 9. Lower than a 9, it's a 2. Don't tie. 7. Oh man, how greedy do I want to get here? Not greedy enough. We'll take the 6400. Spiritual Force of Death. So that's gotta be the insta-kill. Ooh, got 4 people. Got 3 people. Including our healer. Oh man, my entire front row almost got nuked. That's a game over if the front row dies. And the problem is I can't simply replace them with another person. I have to revive the people in the front row to move them. So yeah, that's problematic. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll revive Ima. Maybe I should have gotten greedy with the roll. Cast to revive. Oh, I chose Ima twice. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Wordplay. Let's go this way. Reduce 346. Pretty strong spell. I'm gonna go ahead and have her revive Ruby. But this is exactly the reason why I used all of their SP at the start. The exact reason I did it. I'll go ahead and X-Potion Ima. Okay. It did damage, that's about all I know. Yeah, we need to start using Goddess Tier. I can't have the front row die. I just can't have the front row die. I'm gonna do death again. Zap. Okay, that's fine. That is okay. Double punch by Moose. And the insta-kill. Cena got wrecked. I need her to get just a little bit more SP so she can go ahead. Dark Zap. Huge damage on Ima, but that was probably the best move we could have hoped for. Now we'll go ahead and Goddess Tier. And because she took so much damage, we'll go right into a Scatter hit. And hopefully end the fight with that. Or don't even get to use it. We get to save it for another boss fight though, which is nice. Malphas's level. Don't think you've won. You're just being a sore loser. My spiritual force is a force of resurrection. It awakened Taos, Amon, and Goddess already. I will vanish, but the 3 Sinistrals will be resurrected. You are finished. Ha 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 ha. He's fully regained his power. This isn't good. We couldn't have truly defeated him without the dual blade anyway. We'll just beat him again. You really are stupid. There's no use thinking about it. We've got to do it. You're right. Let's end this once and for all. Yeah. So do I have to replace my weapon? It's only a 30-point attack loss. Fine. I'll do it. Okay, so that's it for 5.4. We have 5.5 and 5.6. We'll go ahead and take advantage of that save point because, like I said, I wasn't sure when we last saved. It had been a little bit. Almost half an hour. Alright, let's get everybody's HP up. Okay. First, we'll go ahead and use... Oh, we can't. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the actual entrance. There wasn't a dungeon we had to crawl through, so it's not going to take that long. Wayne, are we going out? Yeah, let's go. You cannot do sub-quests or anything real. Anything real, I think that might have been a typo. You can't do sub-quests or anything after doing this tower, as you'll finally be near the end. 25F. Jeez. Apparently the sweet waters we've been picking up do kill every enemy on the floor. How many do we have? Oh, we have 55. Oh, we don't have to fight anything for the rest of the game. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like we've got a boss rush. So they want me to go southwest of Ross Split Continent. Like, I know what the heck that is. I don't remember. Let's see. Ah. Southwest? Oh, must be you. Okay. Yep, Tower of Twilight. Heal spot. And a save point. Alright. Don't know if it is a wise decision or not. I already know what the answer is. The answer is no. But I am going to go ahead and use Sweet Water on every floor of the dungeon. Let me see if I can actually move its position in my item menu. Apparently not. I can just select it from my inventory each time. But this way I don't have to worry about running into any fights. Do I ever use the bombs? Not anymore. The bombs seem to only do like 200 something damage, and as far as I know, they stop being useful way early, unless there's like some sort of a strange property that I don't know about them. I had to use them at the very beginning of the game, the high bombs, to defeat Goddess, because it was the only way to win the 2 encounters I had with him. There was like, especially the first, more so the first than the second. You can probably get by not having it in the first encounter, but like it is mandatory for the first. But after I use that, I'm dealing more damage than the bombs, I think. So I'll go ahead and stop using them now. But if there's some secret property about it that I don't know, that would probably make all the difference then. As far as I can tell, it's not like percent-based damage. If it was percent-based damage, I would probably lean a lot heavier into it. Floor 8F? Yeah, I was holding on to these basically the whole game, because I'm like, I need to use these whenever I get at a dungeon where I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not running from stuff slowly. We got places to go. But yeah, in a lot of games, I don't tend to do a whole lot of throwing weapons. I guess Final Fantasy IV was a big exception. I used a lot of those in it. Probably the first big exception. So we're on floor 10 already. At some point, I do have to do Arc the Lad 2. Since I played Arc the Lad 1. And I can use the carryover data for 2. Yeah, the only way out of the situation without getting an encounter is to basically do this. Another Sweetwater. We don't need any more, but we'll take it. Yeah, towards the start, I basically had to farm like 10 high bombs just to have. In case the goddess fight went south. It basically came down to like damage rolls, just another Sweetwater. Unfortunately, in so many fights, I was doing too little. So I had to reset a lot until I got it right. That is a new enemy sprite. I don't even know what it is. And now we will still not know what it is. So we're going to use Sweetwater. Whenever we get to the 25th floor, I am going to take my first break. Because it sounds like this is where we're going to have to fight the resurrected Sinistral, so it's going to be a boss rush. Floor 18. The other big series I need to try to get into is Monogatari, considering I've already done Waku Waku Puyo Puyo Dungeon on the Saturn translated, and I played the Monogatari Fia game. So, I mean, the next step up, I'd like to try to go back and do some of the Game Gear ones I had missed. I know that they've translated some of the PC 98 ones as well, but I have struggled with that emulator. Plus, it's a windowed game, and we all know the story about how that works with me. Or doesn't work with me, to be more apt. So if I can ever, you know... Because the thing was, without like having numbers for damage and a lot of things towards the beginning, I was kind of turned off to the first Monogatari game I played. And I think I'd have a little bit more patience for it now. Especially since it's so, at the end of the day, it's just short. The other thing is, I'm trying to think here, when did I last Phoenix Raid? When did I play, Trials and Tribulations? I'm trying to think in my head here. It's been a good while, hasn't it? Let me look. January 6th. January 6th was my last stream. So yeah. It's already been 5.5 months. So I guess I could play another one of those. It's not like I'm purposely saying like I need to step away from this game for like this much time. It just ends up happening that way sometimes. It's not like Phoenix Wright has been the series by any stretch of the imagination that I disliked. I like it a lot. I thought Trials and Tribulations was a very flanderizing game with a ton of its characters, but at the end of the day, I still enjoy the formula and what it does. Floor 21, we're almost done. Let me just check one other thing. Do we have any other... dungeons beyond this? No. There is another location we have to go through, but I don't think it's actually going to involve any floor crawling at all. So basically, once we do the boss rush, we have to go to another location, and I'm not spoiling with the final bosses for myself, so I'm just gonna take solace in the fact that it doesn't look like the person is describing, like, any sort of a floor plan. We've got Chakra. Floor 23. So 2 more floors. This is the longest dungeon that we've done that's not been an ancient cave. 24. 25. Found Life Seed. We'll go ahead and use that right away. We're gonna go ahead and try to use it on her, so she's now at 396. I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 Agility Seeds on Alma. Okay. Yeah, I think ever since we actually got that one ring, or stone, it's kind of screwed up. That distribution. Anyway, the dual blade is less powerful than our other weapons, so we'll have to make do with that. We found G Charm. Prevents perish and destroy. It's really good. This one prevents confusion. I mean, this is the easiest replacement I can make. I just think confusion's going to be less of a mechanic, and insta-killing me is going to be more of one. I think that's a pretty fair assessment, and I'd rather have my fastest character in the game not insta-die. If they can... Plus, that character can also cure people's stun. Anyway, a quick break, and then the final bosses of the game. Be back shortly. Alright, I am about ready to begin. Let me just check my computer. There's my phone. Okay. And we saved, so we are ready. Power seed. For Alma. Kind of dangerous to have examined this. What if I exited the tower and I had to do all 25 floors again? I would have just reloaded the save I made, but still. Risky strat. Ha ha ha. We're here, Douse. Full of energy as usual. We'll finish off all three of you. The spiritual force resonance. A decent amount of power could be generated if all of you combine. Then I too shall use my full powers. Goddess, Amon. What is that? Guard Douse, the last enemy of the Second Doom Island War. Ha ha ha! Behold our power! Die, children of the spiritual force!
Alright, let's go, guys. First line of the guide, be wary of confusion when I literally unequip the confusion preventing accessory. Great. Hopeless Scream takes you down to 1 HP. Dark Aura raises his stats. Beware of Dark Reflector. It's not an attack, but more like a counter as it reflects all your physical attacks back on the party. Wait, what on earth? Just like all of these things, like it's just stumbling onto a bunch of things that'll kill you. None of his moves are safe. What the heck? He'll either confuse your whole party, or he'll bring you down to 1 health, or he's gonna go ahead and reflect all your damage casually. So, we're gonna go ahead. We'll head crush. We'll double up. And we'll go ahead and final dance. Double up Sorart is what it said. Higher than a 4, it's an 8. Higher than an 8. It's an 8. Oh, there's no winning there. You can't win in that situation. Spiritual Force of Chaos is coming out. So, confusion time. Okay, oh god, 5 people are confused. I mean, I'm immune to everything except taking damage, so, yeah, this is gonna be pretty miserable. Do I even want to attack this round, or just I want to keep everyone's HP up? I have to keep everyone's HP up. Cena can take a turn. Cures sleep, cures numb, cures poison. All good things, but not what we need. We're gonna increase everybody's defense only because so many people are confused right now.
have him use scatter hit. Okay, so she slapped Tempest, so Tempest is free. It's not great. I mean, it's not great when you start off with the character, everybody in my party being confused. Makes it tougher to really adequately prepare for all of his other moves, which are terrible too. Okay, Ruby smacked him pretty hard. Dark Zap. Don't hit the center. Okay, that's fine. Good. Okay, so everyone's out of their confusion state except for Moose. Okay, so everyone's defense up, meaning like next time we get confused, we're going to take less damage from that. The reason why this fight is so deadly is if he doesn't attack that brings characters' HP down to 1 and you have confused party members, I don't think it's not gonna be a huge leap of imagination to imagine what's going to happen in that situation. So that's the real reason I was looking at that, because like most casual people could be like, oh, if you're down to 1 HP, just heal it. And I'm like, well, yeah, I could, except for the fact that we're probably gonna have that character lost because of the confusion status. So let's go ahead and have our fastest character goddess here. She's at 65. We're going to go ahead and scatter hit right now. I was thinking it was going to be a boss rush where we fought each of the Sinistrals individually. I didn't think they were going to combine. I guess that would have taken too long. It would have been like a little too much of a... Dual Aura? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm not going to be able to hurt him. Do I have anything to cancel that? Anything at all? Please tell me I have something to cancel that. None of my attacks are gonna hurt. Just increases defense and magic defense and like everything. The only thing that can possibly do anything is double up. Oh, we have Vital Aim. Yeah. We have to do that. We lucked out. So it'll lower the stats. It's not going to do... I mean, he still leagues ahead of us in terms of his stats. So it's Spiritual Force of Destruction this time, which is a super powerful move. It's not going to confuse, but it is going to murder us. This is Goddesses. Yeah, fairly potent. And we'll go ahead and do Scatter Hit again. This is why we gave you all of the power seeds. It's because of all the defense. It's because of all the defense they got from that move. Jesus. So I can't have her do anything. That's really rough. My main damage dealer can't deal damage. We're gonna have to have Ruby use double up and not have the numbers tie. Critical. Dual. Oh, he's buffing again. That's really rough. Vital Aim again, we're gonna have to, because if he does Spiritual Force of Destruction, like 2-stage buffs, we are probably going to be destroyed. ...2007 major crit. Playing it pretty cautious just because I am worried about his stat buffs. Says he's doing chaos again. Who's getting confused? Okay, so literally everybody except the same people from last time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use Goddess Tier. I don't think I have anything that'll cure. We have Shriek. On Ruby. Quickly, please. Ooh, this is bad for whoever gets hit. Okay. Goddess Tier, which we almost lost our front row. Almost Saber. Not quite. This is a fusion of 3 of the major bosses that we fought. And, like, none of the moves are particularly desirable at this time. I am gonna do double up strats. I feel like I'm asking for trouble by doing this, but I think we have no choice. Alright. It's like playing card sharks. The most I know I've dealt is 25,600 with this move, but... higher than a 4? Oh, come... Hopeless Scream. Put her down at 1 HP. What? Oh, we can cast it on more than one person? That I didn't know. He cast it on the same person twice, which was really good RNG for me. The problem is Melphis gets to go first, no matter what. Having the fastest character in the game be confused is a major problem. Yeah, Heartless Angel. But the problem is it's Heartless Angel with a boss that can also confuse your characters, so if they are faster than your other characters, your 1 HP characters are goners. So I'm worried about this pretty heavily. Last time we did Scatter Hit, it kind of did not do great stuff. Get a crit. Get a crit. Get a crit. Okay, we got 152 out of it, which was miserable. And, okay, so he's confusing again. So 2 characters will die just outright. And Cena, thanks to getting slapped by one of the confused characters, is probably dead too. No, okay. Thanks for being fast, Cena. It really helped. We're fine. I mean, I'm not worried about dying. I am just worried about... because my main hero was not susceptible to confusion or really any status element anymore, but it's just annoying when I lose characters. Okay, she did need a slap on the face. That worked. Galactic Lancer. 444 damage. We survive. We'll get a goddess tier with highest priority because I don't know what else. I guess we can do energy punch and hope it lands. Energy punch. 1,248. Dual aura. Not another buff. Yes, another buff. Vital aim. Goddess tier. And we defeated the boss. We got 20,000 license points, but no EXP or gold. Gwa. We did it! We really did it this time, didn't we? Yes, I do not feel Gardaus' spiritual force. It is completely gone. Yeah! We finally did it. We've beaten the Sinistrals, who won't lose to anyone now. I wanted to study more about the Sinistrals. Now my people are safe. Yes, Princess, we can go back to the kingdom. Kupu. That is copyrighted, my friend. Does human potential have a limit? Master, let's party. We've got to celebrate. Let us hold it at my kingdom. It'll be the biggest party. Now you're talking. Haha, I feel great. We did it, Wayne. Yeah, we did it, Cena. You were really the strongest. I'm glad I found you all. Those stupid ones are gone. I will finally rule the world. What? Cena, what are you talking about? Hello? You're really stupid. You didn't even notice I was using you to defeat the other Sinistrals. But you seem to be very tired after the battle with Gardaus. Wayne, I must kill you now. What? Not funny, Cena. Why do you want to kill me? Simple. I'm the Sinistral of Death, Aram. What? What are you talking about? We beat Aram at the Taoist shrine. She was just a reflection of my spirit. Since Milka joined the party, I had to be careful not to let her know about me. So I made up a story to trick you. It worked. Cena, you really are Aram? Then why did you want to defeat your fellow Sinistrals? I wanted to be the only Sinistral to rule the world. I just needed your help to defeat Taos, Wayne. Do you get it now, stupid? Cena, you were deceiving all of us from the very beginning? Oh no, we had the same goal. To get to Doom Island, to defeat the Sinistrals. But did I ever mention that the world would be safe? Cena, you just didn't know that you were helping me to conquer the world. You didn't think it was strange for me to know so much about the Sinistrals and stuff? I guess. Of course I know about them. I am one of them. Cena, you really are Aram? You still don't believe it? Well, it's about time. Got it? This is the real me, the Sinistral of Death. Destruction is my destiny. To begin with, I will destroy you guys. But I'm immune to instant death with at least one of those characters because of the equipment I put on. Yeah, just when... well, they fell anyway. Cena, you... That hurts, Cena. Everybody alright? Huh, she really is strong. My precious friends. Cena, I'll never forgive you. Now you're ready to battle? Well, I'll show you the real power of the Sinistral of Death. We gotta prepare first. We We took some damage there in the last fight. Oh, they fully healed us. And we also don't have a party member in the back row anymore since Cena. First of all, I'm pretty good at detecting twists, and I didn't see that one coming. Maybe I should have. But I did not predict that. Now you're in the back row. I only meant to back out a little bit. I wasn't fully done, but it's fine. I guess we're ready. We don't want to die here. We're gonna have to do it all over. All right. Let's start by using Head Crush. We're gonna go straight to double up. We're gonna go straight to Final Dance. So Head Crush will do 2,000 damage. Final Dance, 3,500, and double up. I'm gonna pick higher. You suck. Mirror. The only problem with Mirror is you get a free attack after you... Yeah. So basically you get to put Reflect up and you get to do a normal attack like you never even did anything, so... Kind of a pain. So, insta-killed. So 2 people died because of her insta-kill ability. Thankfully, neither of them are consequential to this fight, so I will proceed onward. Plus, the move didn't even do that much damage. Huge crit. I think it might just be programmed to crit against Sinistrals, I don't know. Dark Zap hit the front row. Oh, they do it by column. That was a huge hit, actually. To the point where I'm gonna have to have Melphis throw a Goddess Tear. Aaron will punch normally. Can't believe our double up has been that miserable. Okay, the bubble will help a little bit. Fry. Her magic mirror is gone, but I know better than to cast magic at this point because I don't know who's going to have priority with it. By the time my character with the spell actually takes their move, it could automatically be over, and it'll get all reflected back. She might do that followed by Spiritual Force of Death, just as kind of like a programmed two-part combo. Yeah, here's mirrors, so we know what's coming after that. Oh, never mind, I don't know what's coming after that. Oh, just healed herself for 352 damage. That was huge damage. I'll go ahead and cast Stronger on Wayne and punch. We need a critical for revenge. Nope. Which column? That's fine. We're gonna double up. Lower than how are we losing all of them? Mirror. Spiritual Force of Death. nobody died. That's what I like to see. Scatter hit. I'm hoping this will be the last round. Yep, it was. Time to get some levels here. Cena, you really became strong, Wayne. Now the world is safe. Thank you. Thank us? Why do you thank us? We ended your dream. You're really stupid. Well, that's why I like you. What? What do you mean? It's okay now. I'll die soon. I can rest soon. I knew it. Douse, you again? It's okay, it's just a spirit. It'll fade soon. I was wondering why Aram hadn't resurrected yet. She already had been. Your spiritual force had completely vanished, so I did not notice. Aram, why did you betray me? Why? What are you talking about? Cena betrayed us. Idiot, the one who she truly betrayed was me. What? You still don't get it? Your journey turned out just as she had wished. Gather warriors, train them strong enough to defeat us, and finally let them defeat herself. Now the Sinistrals are completely vanished from the Earth. What? Then Cena gathered us to kill herself? That's right. No, no. Aram, why do you choose to die? Why did you betray us? You are one of us. No thanks. I never want to be one of you. I wanted to live honestly to my most important emotions as a human. Do not be controlled by human emotions. We are the Sinistrals. We bring disaster to the land. It seems there's no use talking anymore. I'll be gone soon. But your betrayal is unforgivable. Suffer in the infernal flames. What's that? Something's falling from the sky. A big ball of fire. What is that? Zalbak, the infernal god of flame, the strongest monster our spirits have summoned. He will not stop until this world is engulfed in flames. What? Wayne, look. An island is rising from the ocean. Is that Doom Island? Doom Island is to be Zalbak's domain. He will destroy the world from there. Shut up, I will beat that monster. Can you really beat that? No problem. How about this? Cena! Zalbak will become the ultimate Sinistral by absorbing Aram. This is the ultimate revenge. Wayne, finish! Finish me! Cena! We will fade, but Aram, you must watch the world you love be burned to ashes. I like the dramatic spin around that Zalbak did. So attacked MIDI. Zalbak spitting fireballs all over the place. This is not good. Wayne, we have to beat him. But that's Cena. Wake up, that's not Cena. It's a monster. What did you say, Day? I'll say it again. That's a monster. Look! The world is being destroyed. But he hasn't destroyed the towns. Hello, Mackenzel. Yeah, destroy the world with his little cattails. That's right. I mean, I mean, it helps him be more aerodynamic. Cena must be stopping him. Stupid, that's why we have to beat him right now. Cena's holding that monster back with all her might, but that won't be for long. If Cena is completely absorbed, it's over. That's Wayne. I'll finish Cena. Alright, let's go. Yep, final boss time. Final chapter, final boss. He will, looks like the final boss can use every single status element on a character, which is wonderful. The only one who can handle that is Wayne, so I hope Wayne's targeted. Thank you for the RNG and the hydrate. Alright, Holy Sword time. I honestly should have had that on him ages ago. There were so many boss fights that said have Wayne use Holy Sword, Wayne use Holy Sword, and I just hadn't been using any skill on him. So now... that looks like where we're going. Miracle, miracle. Miracle? X magic. Alright, here we go. Gwa! Cena. Gwa. Don't you recognize me, Cena? Cena, I won't go easy on you. Alright. $25,000 health. Double up, because it's worked out great the last 3 times I've used it. Final dance. Oh, he's faster than all of us? Okay, we did about 9,000 damage. Okay, we won one. I'm gonna go lower. Okay. We're gonna go higher than a 3. It's a jack. I'm gonna go lower. It's a 2. As long as we don't tie the 2. We got a queen. I'm gonna go lower than a queen. It's an 8. I'm gonna stop there. We're gonna do 6,400. So it was a really impressive first round. Yeah, so we, yeah. Our most powerful character's down to 1 health. Not ideal by any means. I will attack. Melthis, with her cat ring, should be able to outspeed to the point where I can use strongest. I don't think the boss used mirror on him. If the boss did, this is gonna be a miserable turn because strongest heals full health, and if we full heal the boss, I will be very bad. Thank you. Spiritual Force of Evil Flame. Just inflicted every status element on the game to a character I'm not too worried about. Okay. Multi-rounded that, followed it up with a powerful attack. So Alma is almost dead. I can't use strongest on her because she does have mirror on her. He also did the Final Fantasy strat of casting on his own reflected body to push it onto us. We'll go ahead and do a normal attack. Yeah, I need to have you go. What does Miracle do again? Fully revives an ally. Does it full heal if they're already alive, though? That's kind of what I want. We'll go ahead and use Scatter Hit. We've done a ton of damage to the boss already. They're like about under half HP. Strong damage. That guy's gone. Redo. Oh, he's not done yet. God, just so many turns. The magic mirror is gone. Losing Alma's rough. But we must proceed onward without her. Goddess tier, because we need for the fastest character that we have access to do something. I'm gonna use Miracle on Alma. The thing is, no matter what, it's going to go after the boss. We just need for Decker to not die. It's so scary. Knowing that any of the actions after reducing an HP to 1 could be the insta-kill. Do I want her? Yeah, I kind of do. X potion. Punch. He just went faster than my character with like 300 something agility. I don't... What? That is nuts. He's faster than everybody. And he can attack 3 times. It's almost like he's a final boss or something. What does he think he is? Double up. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, my god. The strats. I'm like, how is Strongest going to work? He has a reflection on and he cast it on my own reflected party member. Like, what on earth? That's rough. Okay, this is actually extremely bad. I don't want to lose my front row. X potion on you. I'm gonna preemptively... I'm gonna go ahead and just outright use Miracle on Ima, because I'm fully expecting her to die this round. The problem is, okay, we actually went first that time. It just seems like it's a toss-up. Spiritual Force of Evil Flame is not good. Oh, my healer... But my healer already went, so it doesn't matter as much. Okay, Miracle works even if the character's not dead. So my healer is confused. It's the only status element that's stuck right now. Thankfully, that move only hits one party member, or that would be a lot worse. We need to do Scatter Hit now. He needs to do as much damage as humanly possible now before he does something stupid or heals. Targeting? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Deleted. Mirrors back. And we beat the final one. GG. My goodness. I mean, when he went, you have no idea how scary it is. You have no idea how comparably fast Melphis is to, like, legitimately anything. Nothing should be faster than her. Like, she is literally 300 agility plus higher than my other characters because of that ring. Like, a ring that realistically you should not really have to, you know, should not really even be in the equation, but is in the equation. And the boss still went faster than her. It doesn't make any sense. Why 3 turns? Kill me, Wayne. If you don't, the towns, everyone. It's all right. It's over, Cena. Oh, you beat Zalbak. Me, Wayne. Forgive me, Cena. Stupid, there's no need to apologize. The world was saved. It'll be just like it always was. Like it always was? What are you saying? Why are you mad? A world without you isn't going to be the same. Wayne, you phony psychic. Couldn't you have seen my feelings? Wayne, I'm no good as a fortune teller. Yeah, so you have to live longer and become a better fortune teller. Right, but I was happy to have met you. Wayne, it was fun, really. Cena, don't go. It's okay. I'll see you again. My fortune says so. Cena! Cena! Cena's goal was to gather people who will be able to kill her. She's reached that goal. Shut up! She was searching for friends to kill her? Who could believe such a thing? That's not what friends are about. Cena, I'll never forgive you. Come here now. I'm going to beat you up real hard. Cena! Cena! One year later, in a certain town. I know this town. Thank you in advance for doing this. Yes, I'll come back with the ruby apple. Wayne. I'm here for my abuse. Cena, is that you? Didn't I tell you we'll meet again? But why? I think that should be how. I don't really know either, but I guess my fortune telling came true. Huh.
Why are you back? I don't know. I mean, fair answer, I guess. Remember I told you how my prediction started to be very accurate? Well, it was the opposite. I don't get it. It's not that I was able to tell the future. The future changed to make what I said true. Including... okay. In other words, I had the power to change the future. Do you remember the last thing I said? We'll meet again someday. Right, at that moment, I really felt that I wanted to see you again. So my wish must have come true. Yeah, it just works. Are you convinced? Do you see? Absolutely not. If I knew you'd revive, I wouldn't have cried. Oh, you cried? For me? Huh? No, I wasn't really crying. You cried, didn't you? Tell me the truth. I didn't cry. You're still so stubborn. What? Hey, I was really mad. I'm getting angry again. What are you so angry about? You befriended us just so we could kill you. What stupid kind of reason is that? I had no choice. Aram's spiritual force would have taken me over and I would have been the Sinistral of death. Aram has the ability to resurrect the Sinistrals, and if that happens, this world is over. I understand the logic, but I'm not convinced. I trusted you. I trusted you too, that you'll be able to do it, Wayne. I don't ever want to do such a thing again. That won't happen. I don't feel, well, except for on New Game Plus, then you'll have to do it again. I don't feel Aram's spiritual force anymore. It better not. I'm not going to hurt my friend again. Wayne, you would still consider me as your friend? Of course, you're one of my most precious friends. Thanks, I'm glad. What are you getting all quiet for? Don't think you can fool me like that. Oh, I see you've gotten smarter. Hey. I'm just kidding. You may have died once, but you haven't changed, Cena. You should try dying too, Wayne. Although it's not a cure for stupidity. Cena! But anyway, that's amazing that you could control the future. You won't have anything to worry about. Unfortunately, I can no longer use that power. Why not? It just doesn't work. Don't you feel that you're losing your power? Yeah. It's simple, is it? The Sinistrals are gone, and the power of the spiritual force is at rest. So my fortune-telling abilities are back to normal now. Oh, I see. I guess we can't have everything. Right, so now we really have to work hard. Yeah. By the way, Cena, I've taken on a job, but I have to go against a strong monster. And I'll be needing a good magician. Do you want me to help you? Well, it could be any old magic user. Oh, fine, I won't help you then. I'm just kidding, I need you to help me. Okay, I think I'll help you. That'll be great, but the client is really poor, so I can't promise that she'll be paid well. Shockstorm, we just beat Lufia 3, we just got to end credits. We're about to get to end credits. We just beat the final boss, and we're just going through the final cutscene, which is kind of a callback to their very first meeting, when she joined us on our adventure at the very, very start. I knew it. I won't have an easy life hanging around you. Did you figure that out just now? No. Say, how's everybody else? I haven't seen them, but I'm sure they're still around. You're right about that. I'd love to see them again. Thank you, Shockstorm.
Bullet, welcome. Yeah, welcome to the end credits of Lufia 3. Don't worry, we'll see them in our journey. How do you know that? Do you know where Doom Island landed? Where? Esteland? Esteland, that's the unexplored continent. Sounds like a big adventure, doesn't it? There's no way they won't be there. You're right. There's no doubt that everyone will be there. Everyone will be there. Yeah. Hey, Ruby. I won't lose this time. Let's do it. Okay, heads or tails? Tails. It's heads. I lost again. Why? That's too bad. See ya. Damn, I'll definitely win next time. You're no good. I miss the days when I traveled with Wayne. Isn't there anything interesting? Yes, that's true. Hey, Ruby, I heard an interesting rumor. What's that? Doom Island sank into Esteland. Esteland, huh? Sounds great. Are you going? Which reminds me, I think the next chapter is probably, when did I last read? Yeah, I haven't read, I've only read through 1184, and I think 1185 is out, so I have to catch up sometime after the stream. I'll decide with my coin. Heads I go, tails I don't go. Which is it? Heads. Oh yeah? Well, don't let fate play with you. It's not fate. I'll give you this coin. It's a good luck charm. Heads on both sides. See ya. The sea calls, the wind calls, the air calls, the world is calling me. I no longer have enemies in Southland. I will take anybody down. Ha 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 ha. Squid? Huge? Well, are you challenging me knowing that I'm Sir Deckard? I will never lose. Ha! Strong. I am too strong. I have absolutely no enemy in this Southland. Beyond the sea, a new world is out there. I'll seek out the path to Esteland no matter what. Ha 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 ha. Jan, life is an ordeal, isn't it? It went by quickly, Eurist. It's already been a year. Sammy, I still think about him, but I don't cry anymore. Do you think it's cruel of me? No, it's natural. Jan still remains a part of you, doesn't he? Yes. Then is it fine? Then it is fine. Live without going against the wind, Sammy. Eurist, you're leaving? Yes, I will journey to find a new world. I'll miss you. You can come back anytime. I'll be back when the wind stops blowing. This is the town where my dear friend rests. There's our little adventure friend. Professor Doom Island fell to Esteland as you have calculated. My calculations are always right. Help me prepare. Are you really going? That island seems to hold more secrets. Be careful, I mean, a man of your age, I can still run with the young ones. Yes, I know, but still take care of yourself. I know. Well, I think I'll go now. Leaving already? Are you going to be lonely without me? No, not at all. Please get going. No need to get mad. Don't worry, I won't forget about you all. Professor, I'll come back greater than before. Look forward to it. Just about, yep, she's about the only one I think left. Unless we're following Moose. May I help you, Princess? Randolph, isn't the new Minister Octal doing a wonderful job? Yes, the citizens find him very trustworthy. May I leave the castle for a little while? You are going to Esteland, I presume. Is it that obvious? How many years have I been serving you? I guess I can't hide anything from you, Randolph. You would go even if I stopped you, but there is one condition. What is it? I am going with you. You You're such a burden, Randolph. If you truly think that, please find a groom so there will be an heir. Marriage? I've never really thought about it. What am I going to do with you, Princess? Please put up with my selfishness just a little longer, Randolph. Yes, Princess, I will stay by your side no matter what. Shall we go then? Yes, Princess. And we are following Moose, so he's got to be the last character. Moo! What's wrong, Moose? Where are you going? Moo Moo. Goodbye? But why? Moo Moo Moo. Cute. I don't understand. But there's something that you're looking for across the sea? Moo. Oh, I'm going to miss you, but I hope you'll find what you're looking for. Moo. Macaron, are you okay? Where's Moose? He's gone far away. Really? That's sad. I'm okay. I have you. Oh, we almost forgot about Alma. How could I forget about Alma? Master, it's been a year since then. I'm still keeping up with my training, and my chair is sinking. Hold on a minute. There we go. I'm still keeping up with my training, but I am still not even half as good as you yet. Today I'm here to bid you farewell. I'm going on a journey to a new world to train harder. It will be tough, but I will do my best. Please watch over me, Master. Milka, you are going? Yes, Ardia has already headed towards Estelin. So the fighting will not end. No, but soon the time will change. A new world will dawn. It will be a tough journey. I know, but if Ardia is going, I must go too. Please be careful. Thank you. Day, where are you, Day? Right here. You worried me. I thought you vanished again. Sorry. Please don't go away anymore, Day. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. You lied, didn't you? What? You know how to steal, but you can't lie. That's not true. You can't hide it. Your nostrils flare when you lie. Didn't you know? What? Is that true? No, it's not. Yeah, I mean, everybody's basically having their little epilogue here. It is quite full. I agree with you. Larissa, kids shouldn't tease adults, but this is basically the last character that's left. I don't think there's any other character that's left. Ha 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 ha. I'm not a kid. In 10 more years, I'm going to marry you, Day. That's sweet of you. I'm serious, so Day, please don't go anywhere. Yeah. You're lying. Huh? You're going somewhere far away, Day. Sorry, I want to visit new places and see just how much I can do. I met Wayne and decided to change my ways. I don't want to stay as a thief. I want to face the world without shame. I'll wait. It won't take 10 years, right? Right. I'll try my best to become the woman of your dreams. I'll look forward to it. Until then, don't cheat on me. Okay, okay. I'm serious, you know. I know, Larissa. I'll come back a decent man. Okay. See you. Day? Huh? Take care. Yeah, you take care too. Hahaha, I can't wait to see everybody. They're going to be so surprised when they see you, Sina. Yeah, I was supposed to have died. I know you're alive and well right now. Yeah. Sina? What? Promise me you won't ever die again. What? Stupid. I'm going to have to die someday. Just promise me. I don't ever want to feel that way again. Wayne, okay, I promise. I won't ever die again. Good. I'm glad. But listen, Wayne. Huh? The feeling that I wanted to see you is what brought me back to life, Wayne. So don't let me go, otherwise, I won't be able to go on. And the legend returns for a 30-minute ending cutscene. My goodness. Yeah, it's an 80. Hands down, the thing about combat with 9 characters is the biggest thing you have to worry about in combat is with that many characters is whether or not the game is going to be too easy, too unbalanced. But with this game, they give you 9 characters with the stipulation that they are going to delete so many of those characters, and you're going to have to scrounge together a strategy with whoever's left over. And some of the characters that may die may be characters you don't want to die, maybe characters you may want to have prevail throughout the entire fight with. But there is so much depth to this game, it's crazy. The enemies really test you. Even grinding and doing things to beat the fights you're not supposed to beat until New Game Plus, that I beat anyway, getting really busted equipment, it only gets you so far. The game is still legitimately challenging, despite going out of your way to get things. I can't tell you how many RPGs I have played that if you go out of your way to get like a side quest to get a really busted piece of equipment, you will smack a boss on the face 2 times in the face and they'll die. And like, wow, I'm being punished for liking your game enough to do the side content. Meanwhile, a game like this, I legitimately went out of my way to kill every boss that I reasonably could. All the bosses I wasn't supposed to win against, get all of their bonus items that really carried me through a lot of the game. And even still, 4 party members dead on the ground, 5 party members confused. It's just like, you're still going to have as difficult as a time whether you engage with the side content or not. So, I feel that the game as a turn-based RPG is fantastic. The biggest weak point are the dungeons. They're repetitive, they're monotonous, and they're eventually they just get to the point where they're not fun, and you want to get through them as quickly as possible, like I did. But the combat itself and the bosses and just everything that the world really builds, I think really works. I think if this game, I think a lot of these scenes here, despite the humor and the jokes I was cracking, I think they're legitimately sad. I think they would land better if the translation weren't as stilted as it is in this game. But I know the nuances they're going for with the scenes, and they work. It's just that I think the translation needed a better coat of paint, a fresher, more authentic look. But I think this game genuinely has good humor, genuinely has good banter, and flows relatively well. So I think it's definitely earned an 80 must-play from me. I think it's a really, really great Game Boy Color game. And I recommend it for anybody who's interested in a turn-based RPG. And the fact that you can beat these bosses not on New Game Plus is kind of enthralling. It's very, very interesting. And it's a rigorous challenge. You have to do so much setup to be ready to do it. But it is possible. I did it. So if people want to see the VODs and everything else, there's all the proof. So, but in any event, I guess we'll see, I'm assuming because there's New Game Plus at the very, very end, they're gonna just give me the option to, like, do carryover or something else. But we'll just kind of sit through everything else. The music's pretty good in this game, too, and I liked a lot of the, the boss mechanics, I think, really, really sold it. The fact that bosses would just mow you down and you'd have to scrounge what's left. Don't really have much else to really say beyond that. 12 playable characters, the option to kind of pick which of the 3 in the vertical column you want to use for that turn. Lots of flexibility as to how to play. I could definitely see the replay value in this, especially on New Game Plus. It's definitely there. It's probably going to be a good while before I probably, replay it again. I think the twist the game had is genuinely a good twist. You know, again, I think the translation might have kept it from probably hitting as hard as it could have hit, but yeah. The end. Elapsed playtime 51 hours, 37 minutes. Again, a lot of that was, you want to know what most of that was? It was the ancient cave. It was just the fact that you could not egress out of the ancient cave, and that's the reason why the game lasted as long as it did. 1,031 battles, 16 escapes. We found 145 of the 181 total treasures in the game, 110 of the 199 total items in the game. And the highest, they even have a double up statistic. Basically, that is our IP move with Ruby that starts with, at best, 100 base power, and you can power it all the way up to 25,600 as long as you keep winning the high and low game. And I basically insta-killed the boss because it did 25,600 damage. It displayed 9999, but it did the actual 25600. Basically, you could beat any boss in the game with that. Any boss in the main game, not talking ancient cave stuff. But you can beat any boss in the main game with that, because like 25,000 is the highest total I've seen any boss have. And so, but now, of course, the caveat being, you're not going to have Ruby at the very beginning, you're going to get her later. So character defeats. Now, this is the interesting part here. Like, look at this. This was not a road with zero bumps along the way. There were a lot of bumps. Some of those characters with 0 deaths, congratulations, you were never in my party once, so you did not have to suffer. For everybody else, they suffered. They suffered quite a lot. Melphis definitely took the most abuse as a low HP healer that we had to eventually get the accessories for later. She's definitely tied for first place. Cena makes sense. They both have pitiful defense. The Ancient Cave had, here are the results. I went to floor 100. That's about as far as I went. And then I'm like, oh, I have to do this 100 floors 3 times and then do the option for a 200 floor? No, thank you. I'll pass. So, that's it. How do I get rid of you? Okay, thank you. I'll have to say, go away. And there's the start over button, should we wish to start over at any point. I am good though, so we'll go ahead and quit. So Saturday. Saturday is going to be the post game of Pokemon Gold. So we beat Pokemon Gold in 3 streams. So we'll start the post game, which is probably going to, for me, I'll probably go out of my way to catch Ho-Oh now, since I'm committing to do this. Plus, I need a stronger Pokemon, other than just Typhlosion, because that's the only Pokemon I've been using the whole game. And then we'll see how far we get in that. And Monday, we are playing Xenogears, a game I haven't played in 20 years that was redeemed by Running Wild Vidya. So look forward to that. I'm certainly looking forward to it. We are going to be locking in for a very, very long time, though. That is not a quick RPG, and I'm hoping I'll test to make sure my discs and everything still work. I mean, within reason. I mean, I can't play through the entire game to test if it's going to work the whole way through. But I've kept them in their case, both discs in the case, for the 20 years. So I think things should be okay, assuming there's no rot or anything like that. But looking forward to that. And then Wednesday, after Tuesday's gold session, Wednesday, Deltarune at Delta Noon, because we're playing that at noon Central Standard Time. So I will go through that. Then I have an appointment. I'm gonna have to stop in the middle of maybe 2.5, 3 hours later, and I'll be like, sorry guys, I've got a client to call, and then I'll have to call the client, and then whenever I'm done, I'll get right back online. I don't know how long it's gonna take. But I did not have enough notice to take off an entire afternoon. And plus, I've taken so much vacation this year, I don't think they'd even grant it. Not even for Deltarune. And then we'll see how long that goes. Thursday stream may also be, aka will be probably Deltarune also, until Deltarune is out of my life, and I can stop Deltaruning it. And haha. All right, that is all of the banter I've got to say for today. So I will see those who are interested on Saturday for more Pokemon Gold, and Monday for Xenogears. Gonna be exciting. Yeah, time for the fake spoilers. I know. Susie grows the beard. That's one, right? Not really though. All right, bye everyone. Thanks so much.